Guys, there is a major update in the Danish Deception scandal, and it changes everything we thought we knew about this story. After Onyeka's video went viral and several alleged victims began speaking online, new information has emerged about the man at the center of the controversy, Martin. And according to multiple reports, Martin is not hiding in Asia as many speculated. He is currently in Tulum, Mexico. The Tulum update has shocked many people because it paints a clearer picture of how he has been able to avoid attention. Tulum is known for its tourists, its expat community, and constant flow of new faces. It's the kind of place where someone can reinvent their identity, blend into the environment, and move freely without raising suspicion. And according to sources online, Martin has been doing exactly that, living a relaxed, carefree lifestyle while his victims try to piece together the truth about his movement. What makes this update even more alarming is that women from different countries, particularly from Europe, have come forward saying they had similar experience with him. These women describe the same charm, the same polished European presentation, the same claims of wealth and royal connections, and untimely, the same pattern of emotional and financial manipulation. Some of these women believed he had fled to Asia, whilst others thought he remained somewhere in Europe. But the new information places him firmly in Mexico, far away from the regions where most of his alleged victims reside. Online reports indicate that he is using the same tricks he used before, presenting himself as well-connected, polished, and trustworthy, while building rapid relationships that allow him to gain financial favors or manipulate his victims. And now, with Tulum as his base, he's in a location where new victims may not even be aware of his past. This raises serious concerns about how many women may still be caught in his web and how far this pattern stretches. Onyeka's story was just the beginning, but Martin's activities in Tulum show that the Danish deception is far from over. As more information comes to light, it's clear that vigilance is key. Women traveling or living in Tulum, or anyone interacting with someone claiming wealth, royal connections, or elite business status need to be cautious. Martin's story is now a warning that charm and luxury can hide serious deception, and that some scammers don't stop after one victim.
I cannot believe I'm making this video so soon after finishing my series, but I just received word from a woman that was conned by my ex in Tulum just last week. I'm sure some of you have seen the TikTok circulating from individuals that have seen him in Tulum. If you haven't, I'm just gonna play a short clip for you guys to see.
So guys, Danish Deception guy is hiding out in Tulum, where I live, and he is scamming multiple people from the Run Club, different women. Like in the last month, it is very apparent that he has no intention of stopping this, but he's here.
There's another TikTok that was circulating that included actual photos of my ex, and the woman that reached out to me is actually the woman that's in this photo. She told me he's telling people that he founded a tech company that he sold to Facebook, and he moved to Tulum to retire, and he moved there from Dallas after ending an engagement with a woman that comes from Nigerian royalty. You cannot make this up. Out of respect to her, I'm not going to talk about how he conned her or how much he took from her, but what I will say is that there was another woman that reached out to her that said that he physically stole money from her, and when she confronted him, he got very, very aggressive, and she was actually fearful of him. The whole purpose of me making this video is to bring awareness. This girl was not conned last year, she was conned last week, which means it happened after my series was put out, which means that he truly believes he's invincible, and hearing that he's acting very aggressive really does cause me some concern. So try to share this, and let's put this out to as many people as we can, and I hope you guys stay safe. So I have been sitting with some heavy truths over the past 3 months, and I wanted to take some time to speak honestly with all of you about why things unfolded the way that they did. Something that I have learned in therapy is that I will always live with the guilt of the damages caused by my ex-husband, guilt for bringing him here, guilt for ignoring the red flags, and guilt for believing in a man that I shared a life with for 3 years but somehow never really knew. I can't carry the blame of someone else's crimes, but I can acknowledge the weight of everything that's happened, and I can acknowledge the reason as to why I got to this point. and I've replayed in my head countless times how I missed the signs and what I could have done differently. I'm learning, healing, and taking accountability for the part that I did play, which is letting love blind me and staying when I should have questioned more. That is on me. I ignored my instinct, not because I didn't have them, but because anytime I felt like something was off, there was always an explanation ready, and most times doctored proof. He knew how to soothe my doubt. He knew how to make me feel guilty for even asking. He knew how to distract me with intimacy and affection. And let me tell you guys something. That emotional conditioning is not built overnight. It's slowly built. And by the time you realize you're in it, the fog is so thick, and I didn't even recognize the person that I had become. A lot of you think I was blinded because I was naive and desperate to save my marriage, and those reasons are true, but it goes so far beyond that. I was blinded because I loved someone that built an entire world that was designed to feel safe. And the crazy part is that I did feel safe with him. He mirrored my values. He knew all the right things to say at all the right times. And he created a version of himself that was meticulously engineered to earn trust, not just from me, from anyone he could target. I was blinded because I always believed in the good in people and truly did not believe that someone that I loved so deeply and cared for could be capable of this kind of evil. And the reality has left a scar on me that I will carry for the rest of my life. When the truth came out, I was so lost and in such a dark place, and I was overwhelmed, ashamed, and confused, and terrified that more people were being hurt in real time, and that guilt was keeping me up at night every single day. Sharing was never about running from accountability. It was about processing something that was huge while also protecting others that might fall into the same trap. And I didn't have the luxury of sitting on this for months because he's actively dangerous and hurting people. I shared quickly because silence protects abusers, and every day I waited, someone was getting harmed. I will make things right with my friends and family, but it's also very important to me to help potential victims because the pain and devastation that this man has caused in my life, I do not wish it on my worst enemy. I can't change the past, but I can promise to move forward with awareness, honesty, and a better understanding of myself. And I wanted to take the time to say thank you to everyone that has showed me grace and empathy as I go through this.
And social media has been on fire after this new development. So now let's take a look at how people are reacting to this story.
Y'all, you will not believe this. The Danish Deception man is in Tulum. I don't know if he's still here. Maybe he has disappeared, but he was at the same run club that I go to, and I have photos to prove it. I'm going to show you. I watched some of the series, and now, of course, I'm getting all of the reaction videos, everything on my FYP, and I also have been getting their old couples TikToks. And I saw this photo or this video, and I was like, God, this guy, like, it's so weird. I feel like I've seen him before because I have. Look, peep the forearm tattoo. I'm gonna go back to the other photo. It's the same one. This is why no man should ever cheat on me, because I always will know. I'm gonna cover the girl's face, but he was also running with a girl. I don't know if they knew each other or what, but he was running with a girl. He came to the right place. Tulum is a safe haven for scam artists. There's so many here. They're riddled. They're crawling in the streets. There's scam artists everywhere. They're all trying to sell you a course or heal you. So be careful.
You know, my favorite thing about the Danish Deception is that so many women and people have come forward that we weren't aware of, like that this guy also scammed. But after Onyeka released the whole entire Danish Deception series, within the last week, he had already scammed someone else in Asia and stole $2,500 from her. And she was going to send him more. And then she found the Danish Deception series and she stopped. So in this situation, he was playing a friend that was in distress and needed money. So I'm beginning to think that he is part of a team that does this. I don't think he's doing this alone, because I remember he used to always be on his phone and always be preoccupied on his phone. So I'm beginning to think that this is a larger scale operation. And I have a lot to say, because a lot of people are saying all different things about me and my role in this as a best friend. Onyeka has a lot of good friends because she is a person that flowers and waters her best friends. She takes care of all of her friends, and she has a capacity to do so. A lot of people can't relate to that because a lot of people don't have the energy or the compassion or Onyeka is just a person that loves having friends, but she's the kind of person that gives to her friends. She's a giver, she's a nurturer. So, and a lot of people don't understand also, she's very pure-hearted, pure-minded. And there's been times in our relationship, not even with her ex situation, where I would tell her, oh, like, this is what this means when it came to other situations. Like, she really is a person that is very structurally ethical. Her foundation of her being is very pure. She works diligently. She is very successful and independent. And she's a very well-rounded, family-oriented person. Another thing that I'm seeing, a lot of people are saying that she's a pick-me. Onyeka, when I met her, she told me she's never dated a white guy. She would never date a white guy. She only dates black men. And she was single for 8 years. So she was never, I remember she was seeing a guy for once, and she walked away from that relationship, had a conversation with him, letting him know this relationship wasn't going to work because he wasn't meeting her needs. And Onyeka's very much a strong-minded person. So the fact that this guy can scam so many people, and he's after the Danish Deception series went live, he's still scamming people and stealing money from women and people. Just shows you the level of intricacy. This guy's a con artist. This guy's a scammer. Onyeka, I was honestly surprised when she told me she was dating a white guy. And I will tell my story with her. I will tell my part of the story, right? But right now I want to fill you guys in that someone right now just got scammed. So I want people to really know. We need to be focused on getting this guy in prison because he's never going to stop. So the amount of people he's damaged, not only just in Onyeka's life, but the amount of people that have come out of the woodworks that he has taken money from, that we don't even know who they are. They're not even part of Onyeka's community. Like, he's not going to ever stop, and he has other victims currently. So I just want you guys to know we need to focus our energies on stopping this man and spreading the word that he is currently continuing to con people. He's very good at it. He is very persuasive. He's very analytical. He knows who to prey on. He preys on the pure-minded women and people that have a lot of innocence to them, that are just good-hearted people, that are givers. Onyeka is a giver. She's a giver. That's why I love being friends with her, because I'm a giver too, and we both give to each other. We both fill each other's cups. A lot of friendships I've had in the past, I give and they just take. It's not reciprocated. So I feel like my relationship with Onyeka has been such a healthy, beautiful, powerful relationship where we both lift each other up when each other goes down. But I do have a lot to say, especially because I saw someone anonymously talk about me. So I would love to address a lot of things to come.
I have no doubt that Danish Deception guy can scam more money in China, and apparently he did have victims in Shanghai, because you'll be shocked to find out how many Chinese people worship whiteness, specifically putting mediocre white men on pedestal. I'm saying this because I used to be one of them. Okay, this is so embarrassing to admit. Beyonce, please forgive my sin. But looking back, aside of my people-pleasing and savior complex, being seen with a white man really did make me special in the way that I probably wouldn't feel if I'm with an Indian, Asian, Black, or any other man of color. And I think this is connected to the message we received as we grew up. You know, back then, all the leaders of all industries are white people, and all the Hollywood movies, TV shows we watched are filled with white faces. So without even realizing it, a sense of white supremacy is already subtly ingrained in our heads. And you can see this effect in the East Asian beauty standards. All the girls like high nose, double eyelids, and really white skin. And it makes me wonder if the media we consumed as kids told us that Indian girls are the standard of beauty, would there still be so many girls who would go extreme to harm their bodies to white their skin? Another really sad thing to see is that in China 2025, you can still get colonial treatment. Like, if you walk into a bar or restaurant where there are a lot of like Westerners, you will notice how better they treat white people than they treat Chinese people. In Chinese, we call this type of people 香蕉人, banana people. You're yellow on the outside, but you're white inside. Mentally, spiritually, you so want to be white. But as they say, you live and you learn. I really hope more Chinese people and other Asian people, let's stop putting mediocre white men on pedestal.
That lady's husband is outside in Tulum being a menace to society. Hello. The one thing I can say Onyeka has done for the community is put that man on blast. Like, despite her mannerism and all of it, she has put everybody on, and they're still getting scammed. At this point, I don't even know if they're getting scammed. The conversation is, are women getting scammed, or are women just that easy, willing to give it up? They just giving it out. If I was a man and it was that easy to take money from women please, I beg. This man is a menace to society. No way have you gotten caught with your wife is going through a divorce. You are in Tulum robbing people. I mean, again, is it robbery if they willingly giving it out? I mean, I just don't like nobody that begs so much. You beg too much. Ain't you a man begging? Ugh. Yuck. That's disgusting. Onyeka, I'm going to give you your credit. You did your big one by telling the story, so we now know who that man is. But baby, the fact that he's still swindling them girls, it's crazy to me. He don't look that good. Not to be begging. I don't like nobody who's always having a bad day. I feel like in every part of her story, he was having a bad day. Somebody was always going through something. You don't ever have no money? That don't make y'all butt itch. You always having a bad day. I now have to start questioning you. What you got going on? You might bring that bad juju to me, baby. How did he get to Tulum? Oh, he borrowed the money from somebody. He told them that the money couldn't transfer.
So the Danish Decepticon is back to his antics. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? Happy Thanksgiving. Also, would you like some? Okay, great. Anyway, so he's in Tulum, apparently now scamming other girlies by telling them that he moved from Dallas to Tulum or whatever because he just broke up with a Nigerian royal. I fucking can't. I'm sorry. Okay. He said he broke up with Nigerian royalty. And how I think he owns a tech company or he's selling his tech company. Either way. And so I guess that's now what he's gonna use to scam some of these women. And all I can say is all the luck to the women who fall for that shit. Sorry. I'm sorry. Not really. But first things first, I'm not surprised that he went to Tulum to do this shit. He literally left China. He left Copenhagen, Denmark, then came to Dallas, and then is going. So who is surprised? Not me. Also, in the whole story, the only people that really know his name are the ones in the comments. Okay? Anytime we talk about this story, it's Danish Decepticon. It's not Martin, whatever the Danish last name is. And before you get to typing fast, I understand, right? Because saying his name and putting his picture on your page could open you up to a defamation lawsuit, even though it's true. But that's the problem here, is that because all you said is Danish Deception and his name is not traveling as far as Danish Deception is. Now, he could be in Tulum, he could be in Mexico City, he could be everywhere. Whoop they fucking do, okay? If a man comes up to you while sitting in Tulum, Mexico, saying, "Oh my God, I own a tech company, I just sold it, and oh my God, I just broke up with a royal," and he asks you for money, am I supposed to have empathy or sympathy? I should say. No, I'm sorry. I rarely even give a white homeless man money, but you want me to give a fully able-bodied white man, top of the societal food chain, you want me to give him some fucking money when he's sitting in Tulum the way I am on fucking vacation? Child, all the love to y'all for y'all complaining here. Okay, great.
So the Danish Deception continues. Onyeka let me know that her ex is still scamming people, but right now he's in Tulum. Yesterday I made a TikTok saying that he's in Asia. I confused countries. He's not in Asia. He is in Mexico. He's in Tulum. He's scamming more women. This is a warning for all of you. We need to make sure that we're telling all women about him. He has scammed more people since this series. I am so proud of Onyeka. She truly is such a good person. She's a person that, bro, when I met her, I remember she always went to Bible study. She goes to Bible study every week. Like, she is a real pure person. And when they were married, I did give her my thoughts when I found out he was a gambling addict. And I will go into another video talking about that. But Onyeka always told me, this is my husband. I need to help him out of this situation, because she's such a godly and pure person and believes in marriage and believes in the oath under God. She's like, I made an oath to God, and like, he is my husband. I have to be there for him, and I have to help get him out of this. So she just thought that he was a gambling addict, and she really thought that she could help get him out of it, and she didn't want to just leave him stranded. So that is how good of a person she is. So she did the series to protect other women, because once we found out how extravagant and how extreme his connery is, and how many more people he conned, like, she had no idea until the breakup that how many people he had conned. Like, it was like an unraveling of just a nightmare. So she decided to take time to heal, and then decided to storytell and tell her story with the Danish Deception series to protect other women, because someone at this caliber will do it to others. And I'm so proud of her for speaking out, because this series is saving women. It is protecting women, and we need to continue to share this.
Wait, what? So, the Danish Deception guy is still out and about. He is at large. Apparently, he's already in Tulum, Mexico, conning another girl and lying through his nose, telling the woman that he just recently broke up with a Nigerian from royal background. That guy is something. So apparently he told the person, the new girl, that he runs a tech company, and that he's gone to Tulum over there to go and retire, and so he's looking for a woman to settle down with. Like, oh my god, it's crazy. What is wrong with this guy? I think that his level of audacity has left the chart. This guy is not even afraid of what's going to happen to him or if he's going to get caught. I think about time he needs to be reprimanded, because what on earth? You've done the first one, done the second one, and you move on to another one as well again. Like, this guy has no plan of stopping. So to be honest, I think that what Onyeka has done is great, to have put it out there in the world so that everybody can see this guy for who he is and bring, create awareness. Because thank God that she had put it out there. That's why this other woman was able to, reach out to her. And they said that the guy is even being aggressive towards the woman, like, and he took money, physically took money from the girl. Like, oh my god, some people, like, I think this is a mental health issue that really needs to be addressed by this guy. This guy needs help, and I don't know how the family are okay knowing that he's like this and they're still, getting along with it and not doing anything. He needs some next level intervention before he will end up in jail, because whatever he's doing is only a matter of time before he gets his ass put in jail. So yeah, the guy is out and about, so be alert, women. Be at alert. If you're doing very well for yourself, this man is going to target you, because definitely he targets women that are doing very well so that he can actually victimize them. But yeah, it's crazy to think that after everything that has happened, surely he would have seen the clip about on the internet and lay low. But no, he went ahead and continued doing his madness. And the crazy thing is that this has only just happened, like literally just last week, according to Onyeka. She just updated not long ago, and that is insane. Like, oh my god, I don't know what this guy has that he's using to charm these women, but he needs to be reprimanded. He needs to stop now, because this is too much. That is insane. Like, wow.
The Danish deception continues to unfold and the world is watching. Tulum may be beautiful, but for those caught in Martin's schemes, it has become a place of heartbreak and loss. This ongoing saga is a reminder to always stay cautious, question sudden displays of wealth and luxury, and never ignore red flags in relationships, no matter how perfect they may seem. And Martin's next move could be just around the corner. Thank you very much for watching. If you love this video, please do well to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you, and do see you on the next one.